what are you making of all of this, and what is your takeaway?
Well, Abe has imploded in the polls. He's gone from 60% to as low as 26% in one of the polls. So clearly, he was eager to get a bounce out of this cabinet reshuffle, but really it's a ho-hum, yesterday's leftovers sort of cabinet reshuffle, so it's very unlikely he's going to get very much of a bounce in the polls. I agree with the former commentator saying that this is a safe hands cabinet, but he's not going to really convince people that it's very new and that they are exciting and they can adopt new policies. I think what he wanted to demonstrate here that it's not just my friends. So it's a bit more inclusive. Some members of his own faction have been pushed out, and he's tried to include other faction members. But I think the public is going to be unimpressed. And Abe himself gave his scandals legs with his botched testimony last week.
Well, he doesn't really have an effective opposition. I think you have described it, well, others have also described it as being, well, weak and incompetent at best. Now, the main threat is from his own party, is it not? And also perhaps a nascent party after that loss in the Tokyo mayoral election as well.
Yeah, I mean, the opposition's in disarray, and the opposition leader, Renho, did him a great favor by suddenly resigning a couple of days after Abe's botched testimony when the media here was pummeling him, and suddenly she gave him a welcome distraction. But the key thing for Abe is, yes, inside his party there are some potential rivals, but they're very weak. But Abe really is concerned that the poll numbers are so low. In the post-war period, there's only been one other prime minister to recover from the death zone below 30%. And so I think this is on his mind following the drubbing in Tokyo and the fact that the public has not warmed to his agenda of constitutional revision.
Jeff, does he need more than a reshuffle? Does he need to throw down the gauntlet and essentially go to the country?
That's a huge gamble, and I think a lot of Diet members in the LDP are hoping he won't pull the trigger on that. But Abe may feel that he needs a new mandate, and to remind everybody, there is no alternative. I'm still the boss. The problem for him is that he wants constitutional revision very quickly. He can get the two-thirds in both houses of the Diet, but he's not likely to win a majority in a public referendum. And so I think he needs to try to renew his mandate.